What if Goku was born as a Super Saiyan 4? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z Part 10?
I will not let you destroy my world! You see this? This is Goku Z20!
If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make.
Hey everyone, it's me, Goku! Welcome back to this week's episode, Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where Goku G23 does his bi-daily what-ifs on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super.
Previously on What If Goku Achieved Super Saiyan 4 at birth, we mentioned that Goku has now transformed into his Super Saiyan God for the very first time, as this is the very first time having a Saiyan transformed to a Super Saiyan God stacked onto his Super Saiyan 4. After all, Goku is built different. He is born as a Super Saiyan 4. Beerus was extremely excited to fight with Goku as their third round has begun, and with that they both charged towards one another and their power clashed. While Goku and Beerus was fighting, Whis has already made plans to make Goku the next destroyer for Universe 7 and even told Supreme Kai that his link with Goku will continue once when Beerus dies, as he automatically made in his mind that Goku will be the next destroyer. Goku on the other hand continued to go and overpower Beerus as Beerus got really angry and he went and used 100% of his Ultra Instinct power. With that, Beerus went and he tried to hit Goku, but Goku continued to counter all of his moves. Despite the fact that Beerus is using his Ultra Instinct, Goku is using a Super Saiyan God stacked on a Super Saiyan 4, as he went and he beat the shit out of Beerus and he kicked him out of space. From there, Beerus went and he tried to blow up planet Earth, which was there, as Goku came right from the blast and he dispersed it, and with that, Goku went and he charged right towards Beerus and he started to beat the shit out of him, and as you know it, Goku went and aimed a blast towards Beerus and killed him. Once Beerus died, Supreme Kai has died too, as Whis came right next to Goku and offered him to become the destroyer for Universe 7. What if Goku was born as a Super Saiyan 4? Part 10. Goku has now gone and killed Beerus with his Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan God power, as Whis was beyond impressed and he didn't once pity Beerus dying. He instead begun to celebrate and he offered Goku to become the next destroyer for Universe 7. Goku did not know what to say, as he already declined one big role, and that's to be the king of Planet Vegeta, and now he has been offered to be a destroyer for Universe 7, which means he owns all the planet in Universe 7. Goku had a very tough time to decide this, but Whis told him that he has no choice, since the rule is the one that destroys the first destroyer, they have to take his place. And right now the universe is without their Supreme Kai and a destroyer, so Goku has to quickly make moves. Goku was pretty much didn't know what to say, you know, he's being pressurized by Whis that hey, you gotta do this, you did this, now you have no choice. But at the same time, Whis knew that Goku is the perfect candidate. Goku then decided to accept that offer and said, okay fine, I guess I'll be the destroyer then. Very well then, come with me Goku, we need to go and visit my father's world. Your father? Yes, we'll also see the king of everything. He is the one that controls all the angels and destroyer. The king of everything? With that, Whis went and he took Goku with his staff, and they have now arrived to Zeno's world. On Zeno's world, once when Goku arrived there, he was overwhelmed and shocked on seeing what he is seeing, as he saw that Zeno was sitting right before him, and from there Whis told him that this is the king of everything and they need to bow down. Goku then bowed down as he had no idea what's going on, and he was shocked to see that a child was ruling the entire multiverse nevertheless. But when Whis told him that Zeno is so strong that if he wants he can raise an entire universe just with one shot, Goku was a little afraid to see that, as he was also amazed to see that this child is this strong. With that, Zeno wasn't really that interested in Goku like he is in the canon, since he is a Super Saiyan 4, he's way more mature than base Goku, therefore he didn't really have a friendship bond or anything. As Zeno's guard did not like the way how Goku is and that he's immortal and the way he looks, they had a little appearance thing from him. But then hey, who are they to judge? Look at the Beerus, he's a cat. If you gonna make a cat a destroyer, what's wrong with making a monkey a destroyer? You see? And with that, Whis then introduced Goku to Daishinken, as Daishinken saw Goku and said, welcome mortal. And wow, seeing your power, I could see you really are impressive. You have a lot of potential within yourself. It's no wonder you managed to beat the destroyer from Universe 7. thank you, I guess. Kakarot, show some manners. This is my father. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, sir. No need to be formal with me, Kakarot. And yes, now that Whis told me that you're ready to take the responsibility, I have here now announced for Kakarot to be the destroyer for Universe 7. With that, Daishinken went and he took out his staff as he shined it on Goku's head. And with that, Goku saw right next to him, Supreme Kai has come right back to life, and their link has now happened. Goku was then informed that him and Supreme Kai have a very strong bond in the link that if Supreme Kai dies, Goku dies with him, and vice versa. Goku then looked towards him and said, "Gosh, so something as fragile as you is linked to me?" Normally I would scold you for that since you're immortal, but you're not immortal, you're a destroyer. And what's more important, you managed to get rid of Beerus, and now you became his replacement. By the way, why are you guys so against Beerus? We'll talk about that once we get back to your planet, Lord Kakarot. Lord Kakarot? That does have a ring to it. Alright then, I'm happy to see that you're now the destroyer for Universe 7. Whis, I believe he's in good hand. Yes, he is, father. Thank you. I'm pretty sure you're happy now, aren't you, Whis? I kinda am. Beerus did make our universe much weaker, but I'm pretty sure Kakarot here will definitely change that and have an impact. As Supreme Kai went and he Kai-Kai'd him right back to Beerus' world, which is now Kakarot's world. Once when Kakarot got there, he then was now informed as Whis and Supreme Kai told him everything about how Beerus is so lazy and that because of his laziness the universe is kinda slacking and that they need an active destroyer to make sure that this universe is much stronger than it was before. With that, Whis then told Goku that their training will begin, but first he wants to educate Goku on the matter of everything that needs to know as a destroyer. Goku was already being overwhelmed, and at the same time, Whis looked towards him and said, "Well, first things first, Kakarot. Well, now that you have become the destroyer for Universe 7, let's get you into a proper gi. You'll now be a destroyer, so let me make you wear destroyer clothes." Do I have to? Yeah, you do. It's kind of the tradition. As Whis went and shined his staff on Goku, and now he has officially become the destroyer for Universe 7. Oh wow, okay, so this is my clothing now, huh? Yup, and now once when you learn with me, you'll see just how powerful you'll become, Kakarot. But first, let me educate you on the matter. Whis then told Goku about everything he needs to know as a destroyer, how there's more destroyers out there, and that they're all in a race to make sure they're the number one and that their universe is the strongest. Whis then told Goku about what a Super Dragon Ball is. Since Beerus did have a few in his possession, they have now become into Kakarot's possession. And at the same time, he then told Goku the power of the Super Dragon Ball. With that, Goku automatically had an idea of how he can make this universe a better place, but then he wanted his people from his universe to be stronger too. Whis then introduced Goku to his apprentice, you could say, and that is no one other than Beerus. Goku then told Beerus as his first destroyer command that if he can go to Worst Planet Saiyans and inform everyone about the matter. With that, Beerus was told to do so, and he also asked him if he can train so the Saiyans that are there, especially the Super Saiyan 4 ones, so they can all tap into God Ki and make sure that Universe 7 is a strong place. Don't worry, I'll do exactly that. It may take me time, but I'll do it. Thank you, Beerus. Well, Whis, I'm ready to learn what it is to become a destroyer. And as you know it, Beerus has now gone towards Planet Saiyans, and he informed them that the Kakarot they once knew is no longer the same Kakarot. He is now a deity, and that he has taken Beerus' place to be the destroyer for Universe 7, and that Kakarot ordered him to come here and train them so they can also tap into God Ki. All the Saiyans were confused while Bardock was really proud of his son, and their training has begun, while Goku's training with Whis has begun, and as you know it, 7 years has passed. As it took Goku 7 years to full-fledged become a destroyer and get all the knowledge he needs to know, all the training he needs to know, just so he could become a wise destroyer and a good one. Within those 7 years, Goku would visit the Supreme Kai's world and do a training day with him, as he has learned a technique called the Kai-Kai technique, and with that, he has Kai-Kai back and forth, and it was time for him to finally meet King Kai in person. since King Kai talked to him telepathically, and when he did, King Kai couldn't stop bowing down and was amazed to see that Goku has now become the Destroyer. And from there, Goku told him that he doesn't be so formal, but King Kai said it is out of respect since the Destroyer is a higher rank than the Kais. Goku then begun his mission as a Destroyer, as he went to a few planets that were bad planet, and he managed to Hakai some of them, which he has learned from Whis, a technique called the Hakai technique, which permanently erases you from existence. Whis at the same time was really amazed and happy with his Destroyer, since unlike Beerus, Goku wouldn't sleep. He would come and train with Whis, and from there rest and then continue to train, and then go out and do his Destroyer work. With that, Goku one day has talked to Supreme Kai, as Supreme Kai told him about the terror that Majin Buu brought to the world of the Kais, but from there Goku told him to leave it to him. Goku then went and he Kai-Kai'd towards planet Earth, as since he is a Destroyer, he was able to pick up exactly where Majin Buu location is, as he could sense that Majin Buu is still alive, and he was right. Babidi was out here trying to resurrect Majin Buu. Before Majin Buu can be even hatched, Goku went and he Hakkai'd Babidi, getting him to be erased from existence, and from there he took Majin Buu's shell and he Hakkai'd it, as he permanently ended the scar that Supreme Kai had when it comes to the Majin Buu. With that, Goku told Supreme Kai what he did, as Supreme Kai couldn't stop thanking him, and now it was time for a summit for all the Destroyers to be introduced to Goku. It has been 7 years, but now it was time for him to be introduced to the rest of the Destroyers. Once when Goku went and attended that meeting, all the Destroyers were shocked and amazed, but at the same time weirded out to see that Goku is a Destroyer, as some of them questioned his appearance, but from there Goku looked towards him and said, "Hey, you guys have no right to question my appearance. I mean, look at him. He is a fat cat." "Shut up! And look at him. He is a rat. Hey! And he's a fox. So if you guys are all talking about animals look like Destroyers, then yes, I'm a proud monkey. Call me whatever you want. But I am a Destroyer who took down Beerus, and now I have took his place." Hearing that got Champa really salty, as he did not like the fact that Kakarot was the one who ended his brother's life. In his mind, he had nothing but vengeance, and now he started to make plans on how to get rid of Kakarot. To find out what happens, we have to click the bell, my Z fans, as Kakarot has now become the Destroyer for Universe 7, and he's already making moves and making enemies. If you haven't joined my Discord server yet, what are you guys waiting for? Click the link in the description below and join it, and please subscribe to my boy Vegeta T23, helping get up to 10,000 subscribers.
Please everyone, subscribe to Goku T23. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you haven't already, please click the bell, that way you will be notified when the next video comes out. Trust me, click the bell. It's worth your time. And if you feel like this channel isn't for you in the future, you can always unsubscribe.